Afternoon and welcome back. Going to be doing the removing the oil cooler lines on the VFR today, or one of them anyway. I'm going to take off the faulty one and see if it can be modified. The idea being taking the two ends off and fitting some steel braided hose, sort of crimp them on. I might be able to find someone that can do that, so I've been asked to take it off and anyway have a look. The standard ones for this bike are extremely expensive for what they are. Through Honda you're talking probably 300-400, maybe more even, for the pair of them. Only one is at fault, but they are a bit corroded, so I'm going to change them both anyway if I can repair them. I say repair, modify them, really make them better. If I can replace them with braided steel, I think they'll last longer. There'll just be a bit more tolerance with them. But we'll see. If I can't, it's worth a try. And if I can't, I have to fork it out. I will buy them. But anyway, let's crack on with that. So we're just going to run through it and see. Mad cat doing here. Mad cats around here. So many of them. All over the place. So I've got the oil pan, as you can see. I'm going to drain the oil out because one of the first one runs up here, down at the bottom of the crankcase there. So as soon as that comes out, it's just going to drop oil. So I'm going to drop the oil first. Simple task there. Got there we go, sump plug there at the bottom. I believe that's a 17mm. Let me have a look. Yes, it is a 17mm. We'll crack that off, drop the oil. The engine is cold. Usually I would do this with the engine warm, makes it easier, but I'm not going to fire the bike up because there's obviously issues. So I'm just going to drain that out. It's due an oil change anyway. So when it comes to rebuilding, I'll put fresh oil, a new filter, and that's a nice service done. So yeah, I'll just drain the oil and then we'll... Okay, so the oil is draining out there now, nicely. Nearly all done. I've just cracked this one off here. That's the bolt there. I'll pull it out actually because it's only hanging off. That's the bolt. It's a 12mm bolt there, and that bracket, that's for these breather hoses. I don't know what they all are for. I think one's obviously for the coolant tank, the overflow, possibly a crankcase breather, or I'm not too sure, but there's three of them anyway. So it holds these three hoses in place, but also holds the bottom connection there for the oil cooler line. As you can see, it goes into the bottom there. I can't really see that, the light's a bit low, isn't it? Oh, it's out of focus. There we are. So this one here. So once that's out, it just simply pulls out and that is it. And obviously, as you can see, oil is dripping out. There will be, I'm sure, an O-ring or a seal of some sort, so just bear in mind that we'll need to replace it anyway. So once that one's out, of course, repeat process then on the opposite side, which is right at the top. Of course, the oil cooler there, right underneath the headlight. Small oil cooler, and then this is the other end here. So I'm going to crack that off now, remove that hose, and then we'll have a look. Like I say, because the leak is under this section right there. So hopefully it can be changed, but we'll see. Okay, so they are loose now. I'm going to remove them. Always good to... What on earth was that? I have no idea. Always good to get something under there, because as you pull that off, you're going to get some oil that's sort of stored in the cooler there, and any remains in the pipe there. So get something underneath, catch that oil, save it for spilling all over your fairings and your wheel and brakes and everything, because that's the last thing you need. Right, so that's off there now. It's going to continuously drip from there for a bit, so I'd get something out. I'm using one of my daughter's old socks. It does the job quite nicely, and that'll hold the oil temporarily. So once this is removed, of course, you want to just pry open that, remove it from the bracket there, and then that should sort of pull forward then and remove from there nicely. Alright, just do a quick clip of these hoses that have been removed. This is the one that was at fault. The ends have been cut off, you may have noticed, so this is a sort of I've muddled up the order of the video, so I'm just doing this as a reference really. But that's where the hose was, the sleeve sitting over this rusted section here. So underneath, over the years, it's just corroded, and you can see it's sort of taken a good chunk out of it.
and the hole is very small, you won't be able to see it, well, if I'm not even focused in, but it's in there somewhere, so it's sort of seeping out. So that's why this one's not far behind, it is slowly on its way out. You can feel it actually underneath, it's sort of raised in sections, so this is why I've done them both. But yeah, this is them off the bike. These are where the sections are. The rest of it is in relatively good condition, to be honest, but these are the certain pipes that you shouldn't really neglect, and every so often with a normal service it should be sort of cleaned, and these sleeves pulled back or forward just to get underneath and clean it under there. Otherwise, unfortunately, this is what's going to happen, and I fell victim to it. I wasn't aware, so yeah, but certainly something to keep your eye on, because they're very pitted, and this one's actually in worse condition, although it's not the one that's given way. Overall, it is very pitted, very corroded all the way over there, so yeah, not long. But yeah, this is just an in-between video, just as a reference point so you can see. So we're going to leave it there now. This is going to be the end of this one, and look forward to the next video. What I'm going to do is have the do the actual fitting. So the pipes are now modified, okay, they're done, and I'm going to put them on the bike and see how they work. So yeah, that'll be on the next video, so please watch that, and thank you for watching this one, and I really do hope it helps someone, because yeah, it's good knowledge to have, so thank you very much.